My size collections, which are extraordinary and the only ones of this kind in the world, chronicle the electrical evolution of the world, which happened right here in Schenectady. My Sci will be 90 years old in 2024. It moved to this building in 1969, very sci-fi. If you Google map us and look from satellite view, we look like the Starship Enterprise, sans our engines in the back, but we're gonna get those one day. We've become really a very much interactive STEAM museum, science, technology, engineering, the arts, and math. And we added the arts because really, you can't explain complex ideas to people without some diagrams or illustrations. Me as a former paleontologist, right, I need an illustrator to show people what that animal would have looked like in life. It's the same thing here. This is the Jane Golub Gallery. It opened about 2 years ago. And this is all about applied math. And it's really to get kids to understand that math is a language and we use it every day, whether we realize it or not, and it's in everything we do. Whether we're gaming, whether we're, playing an instrument, that's what's happening over here, and it's really hands-on. And then we have another gallery to the other side, which is 5,000 square feet of our changing exhibit space. And so we change that twice a year. In the fall, we put on exhibits that we curate from our collections. And in the summertime, in May, we rent a national traveling exhibit like this one. This is AI, Your Mind in the Machine. Its producer, H.P. Newquist, is a writer. He's written many books, but he was actually the editor of the first AI magazine. And so Harvey actually created this exhibit, and it really explains the long-term fascination that humans have had about having artificial intelligence, going back to the ancient Greeks and Romans, imagining what it would be like to have a robot. This one here is very family friendly, and really the interactives in this exhibit, turns out, are very cutting edge. They're only about a year old, and some of them weren't even released to the public until this exhibit started traveling. You can go in there and try to outsmart it to draw an image, and while you're doing it kind of like on the old Etch-a-Sketch, it tries to guess what the image is that you are doing.
I won. Okay.
We have another one that really speaks to what's happening today with the Actors Guild, right, and the writers, because you can now create a persona using an actor's face and voice. So there's quite a few different things to play with. I think after you're 60, technology is really hard, and I get to say that. But I do think that kids they're fearless. They are fearless, and so they'll just touch and explore, and they remember things. Like that game with the cards, like try to match cards, turn them over. They're much better at it than adults are, and it's the same thing with the interactives here, and they're really enjoying it. But we have seen a massive uptick in just adults coming because they've seen us on television, they've heard about AI, and they're coming to educate themselves. And I have to say, science is for everybody, right? Everything that we do, everything that we wear, is created by science. It's not just for kids, right? It's for adults. And if you want to maintain relevancy and you want to continue to create folds in your gray matter the older you get, you need to come to a museum like this and learn about what's going on in science. It's fascinating. Come and learn about what AI is and understand that it's not to be feared. It's just the next revolution of where society is going.